Okay, so let's take a look at the blue-tongued skink who has this nice 75-gallon aquarium. So let's go ahead and get him out so I can show you this little fella right here. Of course, this is Blu-ray, the blue-tongued skink. Looking pretty good, aren't you, little fella? There you go. We'll go ahead and put him back, and then we'll take a look at the snakes that are in this rack right here. Okay, so taking a look at the snakes here in this rack, we're going to kind of go fast. So if there's one that you'd like to see more of, leave a comment below, and I'll do another video more on that animal because we have a lot to get in this video without making it super long. So first up over here is going to be my daughter's Okatee corn snake. This is a buckskin Okatee. Very fine example of the Okatee. Nice dark bands around the saddles there. So that's an Okatee corn snake. Behind him is this little dude here, and hopefully he's not. Okay, so here's this little turd magnet here, and that is the California king snake. Nice black and white color there, abbreviated pattern. So these guys are pretty cool, but the only problem is one of their defenses is to poop. But once you handle them and they get used to it, that's not something that happens all the time. But as youngsters that don't get handled much, it can be a problem. So there is that guy, California king snake. So I'm gonna wash my hands, then we'll get to the next ones. Okay, so in the top rack is going to be the Scaleless Texas rat snake. Now she's in shed, which is a question I get a lot of about shedding with these guys. And we can kind of see if we can't get close up of her head, and you'll be able to clearly see. It's okay, girl. Her eye there, you see it's in very much in blue, and you can kind of see, hopefully, she's got a bluish hue to the skin. You can even see where the two skins are kind of starting to separate, and you're getting that wrinkly look. But we're not going to keep her out long because she can't see, and it's going to stress her out. But anyways, that is the Scaleless Texas rat snake. So in the next bin is another milk snake of mine, and of course that is the albino Nelson's milk snake. A nice little young male here. Absolutely love his colors. Just a beautiful snake. That's okay. And below him we have one of the corn snakes, and this is a hypo striped corn snake. Again, another one that has very, very beautiful bright colors. So this is hypo striped. And below him is a female corn snake. Oops, go on, girl. And of course that is the hypo lavender stripe. So we got one more gene here in play. So she is a nice light gray colored snake. So that's a female, and hopefully in the spring she will be paired with that male I just showed you. And then below her is a sin alone, but this one's in shed. So we're going to leave this one here, and we're going to grab the next one, because it too is a sin alone. So I have two of these, and this one actually just shed. His skin is actually still in the bin there, so we're gonna take care of that. But anyways, another very beautiful snake, and this is what the Nelson's would look similar to if he was an albino. So so you kind of get an idea of what an albino Cinnalone milk would look like. But very beautiful. Again, I love the red colors on these, and the camera seems to be picking up very well. So and this here is the male, because he's got two little half saddles, so that's how I distinguish him from her easily. And then hopefully in the spring these two will also be paired up, so we might see some little Cinnalone babies in the springtime. And in the bottom bin is my male ball python, but I have him in the top tub here with my albino female. We're not going to disturb them because it actually looks like he is either locked up with her or he is very close to being locked up with her. So we're not going to disturb them. We're going to leave them be. But you can kind of peek inside here in a minute. Below him, or on the brack below them, is the pine snake. Which just, it's okay, come on. He just shed, so he is looking pretty good, and he's gonna crawl backwards. Where are you going? Come on. Okay, so there he is. You can tell he's got some pretty good size to him. He's probably every bit of 3.5 feet, 4 feet long, so definitely a good size clubrid, you know, to have in the collection. You know, very cool animals, and for some reason he is all about crawling backwards today. What's the matter, fella? Huh? You smell that king snake and you don't want no part of it, huh? Yeah. So we will put him back, and let's move on. Let's take a look at some of the youngsters that I picked up this year. Okay, so this is the baby rack, and this is, if you've been a subscriber to the channel for a little bit, these are the 6 babies that I recently picked up. And we're going to start off with this one right here, which is a very beautiful, this is a T-positive albino Nelson's milk snake, and this here is a female that will hopefully one day breed to that male I showed you earlier. Again, these are all 2017 babies. And then next to her is this little Miami corn. It's a locality specific corn snake. You get the gray ground color, and you get some really nice red saddles, or at least that's the hope anyways, for a Miami corn. And then beside that one is another one. I do have a pair of these guys. So I don't remember which is the male, which is the female. I believe, see, does he have, yeah, he has the zigzag there on his back. So this here is the boy, and that other one is the female. And then below him is going to be one of my favorite pickups so far this season. This is a Tessera A male, but I really think this could be classified as a candy cane Tessera. But very beautiful, and I'm definitely happy to have this snake in the collection. Another little female. So we'll push that back, and then this one here. He is in his water dish, or she, excuse me. This is a butter Tessera. Of course, we still have a lot of ways to go before we see exactly how this guy here is going to develop, because yellows are one of the last colors to develop in corn snakes. You know, we still don't know exactly how well this one's going to turn out, but I believe we have a pretty good start. We have quite a bit of yellow on it as it is already, so I have pretty good feelings that this is going to turn out to be a nice butter Tessera. And that's a female. Now this one is this one may bite, but don't worry, it's just a strong feeding response, we'll call it. Of course, this is another California king snake, and this one happens to be a striped lavender albino, and I believe this is also a T positive form of albinoism as far as the cow kings are concerned, but very beautiful. Let's see if it will focus on her. Now she has a very, very strong feeding response. She thinks any kind of movement is food, so that's why she is right here. But very beautiful snake. She is like a lavender and a yellow color. So definitely pleased with having her in the collection. So we'll go ahead and slowly put this away so she doesn't get her head's caught. There we go. So that's the babies, and of course over here is let's get this to focus. There we go. There is Blu-ray and his enclosure there, and then down here I got the two tortoises. These guys are going to be going down to the basement here. Well, by the time you see this, they will already be in the basement. Hopefully, you know, we're going to get these guys conditioned to breed in the springtime. So so that is the two tortoises. This one here is the female. This guy over here in the corner is the male, and these guys are in a big large enclosure. But so I showed you the snakes here. We got these guys. Of course, let's go down here, see if we can't see. This is not poop. This is actually a sticker that was stuck to the side. But see, to me that looks like we probably have a lock. That looks like a lockup to me. Okay, so I pulled this out a little bit so that way we can see, and that does look like a lock. Now I can't really visually see more than what we're seeing right here. I don't want to disturb them, but of course that is my albino female being bred by the citrus pastel calico het clown male. So definitely happy to see this. But so, and he is he's a little bit smaller than her, but that's fine. He doesn't, you know, females carry the eggs, so they definitely need size. Males can breed at a smaller size, so we'll be fine. Okay, so here's my leopard gecko enclosure, and of course it's still set up for Halloween, but we'll be changing that later on this month and kind of getting it back to a natural looking setup. Until then, you know, we can kind of just enjoy. She is actually hiding inside this cork tube right now, so it's kind of hard. I don't know if I can even zoom in, and might be able to start to see her a little bit down in there. Yeah, too reflective. There you go. Yeah, you can see she's just sleeping away down inside there. But so this is her enclosure. Of course, this was used as her food dish. This was used as her water, but we'll get all this back out here, and we'll set her up again in a more natural looking setup. Another reptile that's in a natural like setup is my day gecko. Let's see if we can't find him. Oh, there he is. Well, he's gonna get washed out because of the light. And we spooked him. Okay, there we go. I got him to somewhat come out so we can see him. He's a little harder to film because he does not like the camera. But that's the this here is the day gecko, and you know, he's in a nicely planted. Let's zoom back out. Nicely live plants and, you know, substrate. And I don't like that this lamp sits into this cage, but I really don't have any option for now. This is going to be a temporary, you know, setup, and we're already working on plans to upgrade him. So, but that is him. Of course, beside him is the legless lizard, but he is hiding, and it's going to be hard to find him without just totally destroying his network of tunnels that he's created. So if I happen to get him, get a shot of him out, the clip will be here. Otherwise, you'll have to find me either on Facebook or Instagram, and you'll be able to find photos of that guy there. But so yeah, that's the day gecko, and he's hiding on the back side of that log. See, he's watching us. He knows. Okay, so before we end this video, I got 2 more snakes to show you. And one is this little angry noodle here. And of course, this is my jungle carpet python. Absolutely love his colors. He is so beautiful. Or handsome, I suppose. Now, he does try to bite. But again, remember, he's just a baby. And he just thinks I'm going to eat him. So he's just trying to defend me off. It's really not anything more than that. He is afraid. But he is getting better, and I'm certain some of you longer subscribers will notice that he is actually really starting to put on some size. He's actually starting to eat very well for me now. It was a little bit of a struggle because he was so wound up to just, defend himself against me that he would often, totally skip eating and just be so defensive. But as you can see, we're slowly getting past that, and he's actually starting to be a little bit more concerned about eating than biting. So yeah, it's starting to show, and the fact that he's actually putting on some size now. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to once he gets to a little bit more size to him. But and hopefully by the time he gets to adulthood, we will totally squash. There he goes. Now see, now he's not even defensive, he's just ready to crawl. And that's kind of just how it is with them. You just have to earn their trust. So, but once you do, man, they are beautiful specimens. Very very beautiful snakes. I mean, just look at those colors. He's a little bit shiny because I did spray down his cage, so he did get a little sprayed on. That could also got him wound up as well. But overall he's definitely a fun snake. But not one for a beginner. Get a few snakes and get some experience before you enter having one of these guys. But once you're ready for it, they definitely are a real treat. Yeah, he missed. Oh, it's okay. I spooked him. I think the camera's also scaring him. I'm trying to get to focus on him, and he just wants to climb. Okay, so we're gonna put him, it's okay. We're gonna put him back, and then I'm gonna get out the final reptile for the video. Oh, and you are ready to come out. Look at you. Come on, grab a hold of me. You're not going down. Okay, so as soon as she calms down, we will get back to the video. Alright, so here is the biggest snake I own, and of course this is a Sunglow boa, and she is all wet as well. She just got done taking a bath. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I can't provide her with a large enough water dish in her current setup. to allow her to kind of soak in it. So what I like to do is at least once a week, and no more than once every other week, I like to get her out, and I got a big Rubbermaid tub, and I fill it with lukewarm water, and I just allow her to, you know, soak in that, and that way if she needs to be hydrated, there's plenty of water there to drink. But more importantly, it just gives her a chance to kind of wash herself, so to speak, because, you know, in a cage she might crawl through her fecal, and you know, we don't want no, you know, bacteria growth growing on her skin or anything like that. So, you know, give her a nice warm bath. If I notice that she does have something on her, you know, I'll put a little bit of soap in there as well. Of course, after she's had the opportunity to drink, because normally if you know, they're going to drink, they're going to do it right away. So I'll put her in, give her a few minutes, make sure she isn't going to drink the soapy water, and then put a little soap in there and make sure that, you know, she's good and clean. And you know, of course, we return her to a nice clean cage, and you know, it's just all part of taking care of these big snakes. You know, it takes a little bit more work, but I think they're definitely worth it if you're dedicated to it, and you know, you understand, come on, you know, that these guys are going to need a little bit more extra care. But here we go. So that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said toward the beginning of the video, if you felt I went too fast and you didn't get to see a snake long enough, go ahead and just leave a comment below, and I will try to do a video highlighting that animal. And you can also check me out on Instagram and Facebook. All links are down below in the description, and you can find videos, short clip videos, and photos of all the reptiles in the collection on those two pages as well. And if you've already watched till this far and you're not a subscriber, you might as well hit the subscribe button, because I make videos quite regularly. I'm trying to stick to a video every third day schedule, and so far we've been pretty good at accomplishing that. So, and I want to keep rolling with it. But anyways, I want to thank you for watching, and until next time, later. Okay, girl. Okay, girl.
Shut up and sit down.